looking at vaping very strongly. It's very dangerous. Children have died. People have died.
The president promising to crack down on flavored e-cigarettes.
The proposal Trump outlined would supersede any state and includes a ban on mint and menthol. This all comes amid the CDC reporting 6 deaths believed to be linked to vaping. That's on top of at least 450 cases of serious respiratory illnesses in 33 states.
So how is this affecting all of those vape shops around town? We were curious. So 13 News Now reporter Adriana D'Alba went to find out.
Yeah, Philip, the potential ban on flavors used in e-cigarettes could put local vape shop owners out of business. That's because they say a majority of sales come from selling the flavored liquids.
President Trump announced the FDA will develop guidelines to remove all e-cigarette flavors from the market except tobacco. The ban could put Kyle Kleinnight out of business. He owns the elusive Cloud Factory in Norfolk, a vape shop he opened 3 years ago.
We're going to suffer massively. People like the flavors, and if they take that away, it's taking away the reason why they're vaping and they're staying off of cigarettes.
Kleinnight argues it's the flavors,
strawberry, guava, jackfruit,
that wean people off cigarettes. Data from the FDA shows from 2017 to 2018, e-cigarette use among high schoolers increased by 78%. The use of flavors also went up. Christopher Ebelane owns E-Cig City in Virginia Beach. He's following the proposed ban closely.
I acknowledge that teen vaping is a problem, but I think it's on the parents.
Ultimately, the ban will hurt his bottom line. He says the flavors account for more than 85% of his sales.
It's a very strong possibility I might go out of business. I know, like, a customer came in earlier and he says, look, you know, I did this to quit smoking. Will it suck that I go back to smoking?
Until the ban is in place, he'll continue business as usual. Meanwhile, the CDC is investigating hundreds of breathing illnesses reported in people who have vaped. So far, investigators haven't been able to pinpoint a single product or substance common to the illnesses, but many of the cases involved cannabis-based products.
Now, if the flavored products are banned, companies could still apply for FDA permission to re-enter the market, but it may not be easy for them to get FDA clearance. We'll explain why coming up on 13 News Now at 5:30. Adriana D'Alba, 13 News Now.
Thank you, Adriana. So what do you think? Should flavored e-cigarettes be banned? It is our poll of the day. To weigh in, open our app and click the vote tile or head to 13newsnow.com/vote. We also want to tell you how these things work. A lot of people just think vaping is bringing water vapor into your lungs. But when a vape pen is turned on, the oil inside a pen heats up. That liquid is eventually turned into an aerosol. That aerosol is filled with tiny particles that include toxic chemicals, and they're in both nicotine and THC pens. Now, the fight from e-cig companies is fierce still. The Vapor Technology Association reported spending $78,000 this year in its lobbying fight that's against California's proposed flavored e-cigarettes ban. Reynolds American, which sells Views Alto e-cigs, spent $240,000 on paid lobbyists in New York this year. Altria, Juul's biggest investor, spent more than $70,000 in Maine on a social media and email campaign in an effort to defeat that ban. Maine still does not have a ban on these flavored e-cigs. Now, the global e-cigarette and vape market was valued at as much as $11 billion in 2018.
It's a steamer outside, looking live at downtown Norfolk this Thursday afternoon. Check out the temperature, 90 degrees in Norfolk, but that heat index makes it feel like 95. It's September. Well, right now, no storms out there, but we will see some later tonight. Right, Tim?
Yeah, those storms. Excuse me, those storms coming down along a cold front, I got caught by surprise there. Coming down along a cold front overnight tonight, that's going to actually drop our temperatures big time tomorrow. 90s today, 70s tomorrow. September's another one of those months that we have those drastic temperature changes in just a short period of time, and tomorrow's going to be a prime example of that. 91 in Gloucester right now, 92 in Smithfield, 91 Hertford, 89 in Currituck, 95 in Williamsburg, 87 Matthews, 94 in Gatesville, and 90 in Elizabeth City. But the heat index, we have not used this graphic in a while. Triple-digit heat indices right now in some spots like Williamsburg. It feels like 103, 100 out in Franklin. Sunny skies out there today, and we'll see a little bit of some thunderstorm activity to the north. It's going to drop its way southwards overnight tonight. Coming on through in the middle of the night for most of us. As we play it through the evening, we're quiet, but here we are past the midnight hour, and we see that front drop on in with some boomers that may wake you up in the middle of the night. Once it drops to the south, plenty of clouds, a shift in our wind direction, and just a cloudy, kind of unsettled day for your Friday. So this evening down to 79, very warm and muggy. Our chances for any storms in the daylight hours very, very low. It's not till the middle of the night and early tomorrow morning. And we'll talk about that part of the forecast. Time out your weekend as well, and hopefully these clouds get out of here in time for any weekend plans in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Tim. Just in, a man wanting a connection to a double shooting in Norfolk is now behind bars. Police arrested Daja Scutchings today in Virginia Beach. He's accused of shooting 2 people on Grammy Street last month. Scutching will be held in the Norfolk City Jail without bond. A pair of convenience store robberies to tell you about now. First, Virginia Beach police want to know if you recognize the man we're going to show you here. Around 7 Tuesday night, police say he walked into the Miller Mart on Independence Boulevard and demanded cash from the register. The cashier refused, then the man grabbed some items and ran. The suspect had a cut near his right eye and it was still bleeding. And around 1:30 this morning in Hampton, the 7-Eleven on East Littleback River Road was robbed. Police say 2 men came into the store. One pulled out a gun and demanded money. After getting cigarettes, the suspects took off on foot. We're told the weapon used was a black semi-automatic handgun. If you know anything about either of these cases, give the crime line a call. It's always anonymous, and you can also send one at p3tips.com. If an arrest is made, you should get up to $1,000 in cash.
A Newport newsman is dead after an accident in Isle of Wight County last night. State police say 30-year-old Dustin Williams was speeding down Route 644 when he crossed into the path of another car. Police say he sideswiped the vehicle, which caused his Jeep to overturn, ejecting him and a passenger. April Lynn Miller Buford suffered major injuries and is at a hospital. The other driver is okay, and we're told alcohol is a factor in the crash, and neither Williams or his passenger were wearing a seatbelt. A nasty crash in Chesapeake sent a man to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. It happened after 10 o'clock last night on Blackwater Road. When officers arrived, they found the driver thrown from his vehicle. He was taken to the hospital, and the road is back open to traffic.
An update now on a former elementary school in Hampton that's being turned into an apartment building. Today was the big groundbreaking at Wythe Elementary School. The school was built in 1937 but closed in 2010. Developer John Garland says his group paid the city just $10 for the entire building. He says the horrid condition meant the city was happy to find a new use for the old school. Developers hope to finish construction and open the building to residents in the fall of 2020. And how about a new ice rink could be coming to Virginia Beach? Check it out here. The Warrior Ice Center would be about 90,000 square feet with not 1 but 2 NHL-sized ice sheets. The proposed site is at the Princess Anne Athletic Complex. The Warrior for Life Fund is behind it all and says the facility would also house a STEM lab for children. The group is holding several fundraisers to help reach their $3.5 million goal. If you'd like to help, head to 13newsnow.com and click links in the news.
Tomorrow, the City Hall South Garage will close in Norfolk as the city prepares to tear it down. The garage at Union and Main Streets across from City Hall was built in the 1960s. So starting Saturday, visitors and workers should use the paid hourly daily parking in the new East Street surface lot. If that fills up, the city recommends parking in the MacArthur North Garage. More jobs are coming to Newport News. Governor Ralph Northam announced that Eagle Aviation Technologies is expanding. The company, which deals in composites design and fabrication, will invest more than $207,000 to expand its manufacturing facility. That will create 75 new jobs. No word yet when that groundbreaking or the hiring will take place.
New at 4:30, we've learned Virginia's Airbnb hosts have earned more than $60 million from renting out their homes. The biggest destination in the state, Virginia Beach. 13 News Now anchor Nicole Livis joins us from the newsroom with the story.
Hey, Phil, I'm thinking maybe we need to start doing this. From Memorial Day weekend through Labor Day, more than 371,000 people rented Airbnbs in the Commonwealth. Hampton Roads had 2 of the top 5 destinations, with Virginia Beach coming in at number 1. Richmond, Charlottesville, Norfolk, and Arlington follow. And you can see here residents in the resort city doubled the amount of money over people renting out their homes in Richmond by more than $9 million. Even Arlington came in under $5 million. So let's see how all of Hampton Roads fared. As we mentioned, Virginia Beach came in at more than $9 million, Norfolk at $4 million. Williamsburg is behind that with $1.9 million. Hampton saw $771,000. Chesapeake just over $500,000. Portsmouth and Newport News with more than $300,000 each. Again, this is money residents have made renting out their homes since Memorial Day. In the newsroom, Nicole Livas, 13 News Now.
Thank you, Nicole. We have an update from Chesapeake. Good news. The Great Bridge Bridge is back open to traffic. You're looking live at Battlefield Boulevard south of the bridge. You can see traffic moving there. Now, we told you at the top of the hour the bridge was stuck in the up position.
The Virginia Aquarium is teaming up with Goodwill and TFC Recycling to take old electronics off your hands. They're hosting an e-cycling event on September 28th. They'll be accepting things like old computers and cell phones. There's no fee to drop off items, but donations are always appreciated. And you can find more details about the event on our website. Just look under links in the news. The Virginia Zoo in Norfolk just welcomed 2 new residents. The baby Jamaican boas were just born at the zoo's World of Reptiles exhibit. And right now these little guys, they're just 10 inches long, but guess how long they're going to grow to?
I didn't realize they started that small.
They're that small. They're going to be 6 feet long.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, hold them then.
I had no idea. A big mistake at a fertility clinic. Next, get this, how a white couple ended up giving birth to an Asian daughter.
Another story is telling you to keep your gun at home. A look at the growing list.
Then in trending, video of a tiny hummingbird you have to see, and a family gets an unexpected visitor during a safari.
This is Goody's classic pain relief. Now, watch how Goody's fast gets faster. Introducing Goody's on-the-go stick packs. Easier to open, faster to take. Same powerful formula. Yep, we pulled a fast one.
Your favorite things are made for you. Your education should be too. University of Maryland University College was founded more than 70 years ago to serve working adults and the military. Today, we continue that tradition by offering rolling admissions and online and hybrid courses. No SAT or GRE is required. Apply by September 16th and we'll waive your application fee. Fall classes start soon. Apply now at umuc.edu.
Attention to anyone with pain or numbness in their feet. You may be suffering from a condition called peripheral neuropathy, and it affects millions of Americans. But don't worry, Virginia Advanced Medical has great news. We have new treatment options available that require no surgery, no medications, and have helped thousands of people. And best of all, it's covered by most major insurance companies, including Medicare. So what are you waiting for? Call Virginia Advanced Medical today for a complimentary consultation and get back on that path to a pain-free life.
Personalized service is not a thing of the past.
It's actually the way that we do business in our local offices.
Our teams are here to help you with all of your insurance needs.
I'm Ben Willis. I've got you covered in Virginia Beach and Norfolk.
I'm Mike Pagan. See me for coverage in Chesapeake, Portsmouth, and Suffolk.
And I'm Greg Holston. Call me. I cover Hampton and the entire peninsula.
Give us a call or stop by. And remember, when you think Geico, think local.
Come check out the all-new Colors collection from Cindy Crawford Home at Rooms to Go. Choose from a great selection of sofas and sectionals. Choose your color, choose your style. It's that easy. Add a splash of color to your home and change up your look for less with the all-new Colors collection from Cindy Crawford Home. New styles, new colors, your way. Come see the all-new Colors collection from Cindy Crawford Home, exclusively at Rooms to Go.
New BC On-the-Go stick packs. Take that same powerful pain relief where it's never been before. Easier to take with you, faster to tear into. Now tough pain relief goes where you do. New BC Powder stick packs.
Tonight, the stakes are high. The Democrats debate. Now it's down to 10 candidates taking to the stage for one critical night. The ABC debate. Tonight at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific on ABC.
A New Jersey fertility clinic is ordered to hand over a list of donors after a couple learns their daughter is only linked to one of them.
And wait until you hear how the parents found out. ABC's Maggie Rulli has more on this clinic mix-up.
When Christina Ketterich and Drew Wasilowski had trouble getting pregnant, they turned to the Institute for Reproductive Medicine and Science, a New Jersey fertility clinic. And in 2013, after in vitro fertilization, Christina got pregnant.
You're trying for so long, it's joyous. And now you're going to have a child and you're excited.
When her daughter was born, Christina says she didn't take it seriously when people would tell her that her baby looked Asian.
When she was about 2, she started to get more Asian features.
The couple decided to get a DNA test.
Then when the results came, I was in disbelief. I was devastated, hysterical crying.
The test determined that Drew is not their daughter's biological father. The child is only biologically linked to Christina. They're now suing the clinic, alleging the facility failed to properly train employees and failed to supervise them while handling specimens, along with failure to maintain a proper database of patient and specimen sample genetic traits.
People trust these professionals, spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they should do their job properly, and there should be checks and balances.
The clinic released a statement saying this matter involves a private group in litigation. RWGBH does not comment on matters in litigation. The DNA test also revealed the little girl has a rare blood disorder. The couple has since divorced and is co-parenting. They say their main focus now is finding the girl's biological father. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, New York.
All right, Publix Supermarket is joining other stores in asking people not to carry their guns openly, even if state law allows open carry. The company made the announcement through an email, and it said Publix respectfully requests that only law enforcement officials openly carry firearms in our stores. It was a week ago that Kroger joined Walmart, Target, and other companies in asking customers not to carry weapons openly in their stores. Publix has stores in North Carolina and Virginia, including one in James City County. The Trump administration revoked an Obama-era regulation that shielded wetlands and streams from pollution. The 2015 Waters of the United States rule defined the waterways subject to federal regulation. Environmentalists say the change will leave millions of Americans with drinking water that's not as safe and allow damage of wetlands that prevent flooding, filter pollutants, and provide habitat for fish and other wildlife. The Chesapeake Bay Foundation has sounded off. It says these actions continue the administration's assault on clean water. The Chesapeake Clean Water Blueprint is designed to put practices on the ground to restore water quality in local rivers, streams, and the Chesapeake Bay. Removing wetland protections will make the blueprint more difficult to achieve. And Spirit Airlines once again is facing a lawsuit over hidden fees. A federal appeals court revived a lawsuit brought by passengers who say they were blindsided by fees for carry-on bags that were higher than the price of a ticket. The case was dismissed by a federal judge last fall, and now the court says the 22 plaintiffs can sue for breach of contract.
All right, we're watching a chance for storms tonight.
Cool down, right, Tim?
Yeah, it's like a classic summer pattern coming our way. We're in the 90s today. It's humid. We have a cold front coming in tonight, sparking some storms, and a big drop in temperatures behind it for tomorrow, into the 70s, actually. Beautiful evening out there. It's going to be warm and sticky for the next couple hours, though, with those isolated storms developing overnight. Along that front, some of which could be on the stronger side, especially the farther north you're located. But that will bring big changes tomorrow. Cloudy, cool, and showery. Mist in areas of drizzle, that type of day with our winds turning out of the east. Outside right now, we're sitting at 90 degrees, but it feels like it's 95, with the dew point sitting at 70 degrees right now, feeling more like a July day rather than September. 92 in Western Branch, 93 Carrollton, 94 in Deep Creek, Kempsville, 86 in Cape Henry, 88 at Oceana. Along the peninsula, Cookin and Lightfoot at 97, but 89 in Williamsburg. Chip Oaks at 94, 92 Newport News, 87 Buckrow Beach, 91 Langley. Along the eastern shore, still hot there in Watch Creek at 93, 85 in Eastville, 90 Achilles to Saluda. In North Carolina, most of you sitting in the 90s this afternoon, 93 Coral Peak, Morgan's Corner, 90 Elizabeth City, the exception right along the immediate coast, but even Corolla sitting at 90, but 86 in Kitty Hawk. Satellite imagery, nice and quiet out there, and regionally we are tracking a few pop-up showers and storms closer to that front that'll drop on in our direction overnight tonight. You can see it here on Futurecast. The evening hours, daylight hours, you're fine. Most of the first half of the overnight is quiet too, but here's that front coming on in around midnight, dropping its way southwards. You may get woken up anywhere from midnight to 3 to 4 a.m. Once that front clears the area, it opens up our flow out of the east, and that'll lock in the low-level cloud deck. Areas of drizzle, mist, some fog. It'll be breezy and significantly cooler tomorrow, with highs only in the mid-70s. Now, it may be tough to break down this stubborn pattern as we go through Friday evening, and even into Saturday morning. We still have the cloud cover around. It may take a while to clear that out into Saturday afternoon before we get some more sunshine into the picture and have a much nicer second half of the weekend on Sunday. The outlook for the severe threat from the Storm Prediction Center, level 2 threat in yellow, again the farther north, a little bit less of that threat down to the south with a level 1 risk through much of the rest of the area. Next 5 days, much cooler tomorrow. We slowly begin to warm things right back up though, and well above average by Monday. Our average high is right around 80 or so. We have 2 areas of interest out there in the tropics. Invest 95L, which as of the latest advisory from the Hurricane Center, this cluster here now is known as potential tropical cyclone number 9. It hasn't come down yet from the Hurricane Center, though, but I just saw the update on their Twitter account. It's going to come on in here and populate in just a little bit. But what that means is that it's a storm, a disturbance that doesn't quite yet satisfy the criteria to be called a tropical cyclone. We're kind of in that in-between stage, but it could bring some tropical storm or hurricane conditions to land areas within 48 hours. This will likely be upgraded to a tropical depression and maybe even a named system, which would be Humberto, within the next day or so. 72 out there for tonight. Scattered showers and storms develop, possible downpours. Tomorrow, 74. Isolated showers possible, cloudy, breezy, and a cool, kind of damp type of day. 82 on Saturday. Maybe tough to get those clouds out of here in any hurry. 85 on Sunday, much warmer and nicer through the beginning of next week, but cooling down again by Wednesday at 76. Brian?
All right, Vivian Lord was pretty excited when she got a little set of army men, plastic men. She wondered, though, at 6 years old, why none of them were women, so she wrote a letter to the toy company, BMC Toys. So now BMC Toys says female plastic troops will be deployed next year in time for Christmas. Really cute. You can look at that. She plays soccer, S-O-C-K-E-R. But apparently, Jeff Imel had been playing with the concept of manufacturing female Army soldiers for years. And then in this BMC Toys blog, he credited her letter and being one of the final motivating factors in beginning research and artwork on the idea. I love when you see these letters. I still have a few from when I was a kid, too. Those types of things. Always good to read. So this one's good to watch, too. The tiniest of hummingbirds. Start moving there, buddy. Maybe. There we go. All right, finally. So a woman befriended this hummingbird. Wait to see what happens, too. Justine Maresco was watching a pretty normally skittish creature flying around, sat on the feeder, and then let her get close, like super close. He perched on her finger there, stayed there for a long time. The friend hovered nearby and made a few appearances on the video as well. So good stuff there. And this one is a really good one too. Let's talk about a Jersey family that was on vacation and had a close encounter with a cheetah. This is a Shymek family. Ran into this trouble down there. That is one big cat. Cheetah's got a little too close for comfort on the safari. You see the one up on the roof? Ooh. Oh yeah, hang on. Couple 10 seconds later, ooh, cheetah was not a threat. All right,
It could
going.
outrun all those cars too.
That is, I mean, that's those things on those safaris. It's right there. It's the experience, and sometimes you get a little too close with the experience.
Should there be windows maybe on the vehicles?
Perhaps.
Okay, all right. Next, a group of grannies you have to meet.
They said if you keep moving, they can't bury you.
What they do to stay happy and healthy at 100 plus years of age. Then on 13 News Now at 5, a scare for some school children as they got off the bus. What we know about a man who tried to get them into his car. And developing right now, backlash to social media videos that appear to show some high school football players using racial slurs.
Hey everybody, Jeopardy is back for an all-new season, and thanks to your love and support, so am I. You know who else is coming back? James Holzhauer. Well then. He's back for our Tournament of Champions. The 32-game winner returns in November to face 14 other big winners. Oh, and by the way, he could face Emma Betcher, the woman who beat him. It's an all-new season of Jeopardy, and I'm all in.
Weeknights at 7:30.
Meet your newest family member. It's social, with a seat for everyone. Smart, with adjustable power everything. Connected to keep you in the loop. It's durable too, with top grade leather on a wood and metal frame. And it spoils you, with everything you need right within reach. Introducing designer looks, now with high-tech moves, only from America's reclining experts. We are Value City Furniture, and we're going to be your new favorite furniture store.
In just under 100 years, Old Dominion has grown from a local institution to a global provider, offering relevant and adaptable programs that allow you to attend ODU online from anywhere, with a tradition of care and support that starts the minute you contact ODU and extends beyond graduation. To learn how ODU Online can help you finish your degree or start a new one, visit online.odu.edu.
At Bayside Health and Rehabilitation Center, we turn setbacks into comebacks.
Mr. Yule here was pretty motivated to get home after his surgery.
I pre-registered and was ready to get started as soon as I arrived.
We developed a customized LifeWorks rehab program just for him.
We were in the gym 7 days a week, but the therapist made sure that it was fun too. I'm just glad to be back baking cakes in my own kitchen.
Learn more at mylifeworksrehab.com.
That one?
No.
What about that?
No.
What about now?
No.
That do it? How about now?
No.
I just don't know. I mean, I don't know who labeled this thing. Yeah?
No.
Politics in Richmond is a mess. We're not going to fix it by sending the same politicians there to sit in different seats. That's why I'm running for the state senate. As a nurse practitioner, I'll work for improvements in our mental health system and to lower healthcare costs for families. Before fighting for patients, I fought for our country, deploying overseas as a helicopter pilot for the U.S. Navy. I'm Jen Kiggins, a problem solver, not a politician, and I sponsored this ad.
Staying healthy is important at any age, and there's one group of ladies that is proof. Here's Laura Monteverde.
Whoever says working out isn't fun,
March, get those feet moving.
has definitely never met this group of ladies.
Sometimes we break up a sweat. It don't take much for us to break up a sweat.
Not only are they full of laughs, they also have something else in common.
I'm 100 and, well, a few months.
You heard that right. The Ho-Hum workout class at First United Methodist Church in Hot Springs is designed for seniors with a goal to accept aging while avoiding olding.
It does us a lot of good. That's why we all look so good.
Weenie French is one of the more mature women in the group.
We just have a grand time.
But there's one more that has her beat.
3, 4. They said if you keep moving, they can't bury you.
Mildred Smith is 101 years old and still going strong.
There's people living longer now, but I don't think they're out running around like Winnie and I.
But the class isn't just for seniors.
I'm just a kid, and I don't talk as much as they do.
89-year-old Frances Dalmy is considered one of the young ones.
Young is anything, yes, under 100, that's right. Under 100 is young.
She, along with a few others, organized the first class more than 10 years ago.
Weenie kind of joined me in that, and then we aged out. And then we asked Bernard to do it, and she's done a good job.
We do standing, we do sitting exercises, we use a band, we use weights. We do most of our exercises sitting, and the ladies enjoy that.
But it's not just about exercise.
The greatest part of it is the fellowship.
We exercise and then we eat.
We just look forward to it.
Bonnie, it's so good to see you.
Fellowship, fun, and of course, laughter.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That just made your day, right?
It did.
All right, 13 News Now at 5 starts right now.